What's up guys, welcome back to Destiny Updates for another mail sack breakdown. Sorry this one's a little bit late, but if you watched my last video you'll know that I felt that one should take priority, so I hope you guys don't mind that this is a little late. So Deej started off this mail sack by discussing how they're getting pumped for E3, getting all prepared, saying that the excitement, the enthusiasm, and the anxiousness are more than palpable. Blurry eyes are beginning to sparkle. This, it feels, is Destiny's real introduction to the world. Continuing, that's been a long time coming. We'll see you at E3. Then saying that they'll come out from behind their shielded rooms and show us what they've really been up to. So E3 is approaching fast, and I think we can expect a great show from Bungie there. I'm definitely getting super excited for it myself, I can't wait. So starting off with this week's questions, Grandmaster Ninja asks, could you give us vague analogies about Destiny? Now I'm not going to read off the answers for this one, but I just felt I should mention it because it kind of carries over from last week when someone asked to be vague, and I just think it's really funny, so I wanted to mention it. Now the next one comes from M1 Silencer, who asks, have you guys ever communicated with each other by just throwing pieces of paper across the room? Deej replies, you know you've successfully escaped corporate America when your expense report arrives safely back to your desk, signed by your boss, in the form of a paper airplane. This happened to me last week. I apologized in person to our finance department. Old workflow standards die hard. Now obviously no news there, but I just felt I had to mention that one because it was hilarious, and it also just shows a lot of character and shows how cool Bungie is. Anyways, next up we have another question from Master Sin, who asks, will Bungie employees play a role inside Destiny, not only as developing it, but also as playing it? Now obviously they said they're all gonna play Destiny with the community, except for Chris Owens, who said he'd snipe you in the head. Now there was two specific answers I wanted to highlight. The first one says, I fully intend to approach Guardians in the tower to entice understaffed squads to invite me along. Now we already know that the tower is a social area where you can meet other players and group up, but I still felt that was worth reiterating. How you can just hang around in the tower and wait for a group to come along that could use an extra hand. Or even form your own squad and go talk to other players to see if they want to join you in your mission. That just seems really cool to me. And then the next answer comes from John, who says, we'll be there to make you envious of our blue flames. We are getting blue flames again, right? Now if you don't know, blue flames is from back in Halo Reach, where it was a Bungie employee only armor effect, and it basically just made your helmet burn with blue flames. Now when Halo changed hands over to 343, they actually gave it out to everybody, which was kinda cool, but it was employee only for a long time. And actually back in Halo 3, Bungie employees got flaming helmets as well, except they were standard flames, not blue. But basically what I'm wondering with this is what kind of employee only effects or special things will they get in Destiny? I'm sure they're gonna get something since they've had it in their last two games. Why would they not do it in Destiny? Especially when your character is so customizable in Destiny, you could do a lot of cool stuff. But I'm just curious to know what they're gonna have. I'm sure it'll be pretty cool whatever it is. Now on to the next question. This one comes from Tosado, who asks, do you have a plan for what to do with your hands this time? Now if you have no idea what the hell he's talking about, that comes from the PlayStation press conference where 4 Bungie guys came up on stage and they look kinda silly with their hands just hanging down. Anyways, Deej replies, that joke never gets old. Fortunately, we do have a plan for what to do with our hands at E3. We're going to hold controllers. Now we already knew we were going to get our first real gameplay reveal at E3, but the fact that they're going to be holding controllers means it's actually going to be a live demo with them playing it. So no pre-recorded sessions or anything like that, this is the real deal playing live, so that's pretty epic. Now the final one isn't actually a question, but it comes from Kirna, sorry if I'm butchering that, but he basically just praises Bungie, saying a whole bunch of really nice stuff, but there was something interesting worth mentioning in the reply. Deej said, whenever new details about Destiny come to light, the response from all of you only propels us to give you more to chew on. Keep those appetites ravenous, Bungie community, because we're preparing a tasty, dare we say delicious, E3 meal. So they're certainly hyping the hell out of the E3 show, and I think it's going to be amazing. Definitely not something you want to miss. Also in my video yesterday, I mentioned we now know the time for the Destiny reveal. It's on June 10th at 6 p.m. Pacific time. But of course, we'll get into more details about that when it gets a little closer, and as usual, I'll cover it all here on the channel. Anyways, that's it for this week's mail sack breakdown. I hope you enjoyed. As usual, you can find a link in the description below to read the entire thing yourself. Also, real quick before we go, thank you guys so much for 5,000 subscribers. We hit that a few days ago, and I haven't had a chance to properly thank you guys. It means a hell of a lot, and the channel is just doing amazingly well, so thank you guys so much for all the support. It's just awesome. I'll be doing a proper thank you video with my usual giveaway soon, so stay tuned for that in the next few days. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next update.